just one baby. Get the just one babies down in the comments. The Raiders win 17-16 over the Denver Broncos. 7 straight wins for the Las Vegas Raiders over the Donkeys, which means the Raiders own Denver. If you got a pulse, if you bleed silver and black, spam those JWBs, spam those just one babies, because, oh my Lord, this was the most Raiders game I have ever seen. The ups, the downs. You're like, holy shit, is this team terribly coached? But you know what? When it mattered the most, Jimmy Garoppolo showed up. When it mattered the most, Josh McDaniels showed up. When it mattered the most, this team did what it took to win. Was it pretty? No. And every single person that watched that game says, honestly, that was the Raiders' C game. It wasn't their B game. It wasn't their A game. It was their C game. But in a C game, you're able to march into your AFC West rival's house, which the Broncos, it is what it is. Sean Payton is one of the best coaches in the NFL. You march into Mile High and come away with a win. Sean Payton was so confident that he was going to win today's game, he started the game off with an onside kick. That's disrespectful. It is. The Raiders ended up coming away with a win, and even though they didn't play their best, you won this football game. Good teams win tough games. Last year, the Raiders lose that game. Let's be real here for a second. Last season, the Raiders lose that game. This team seems different. Winning that game in an ugly fashion, they won. And that's just a cold, hard fact. If you're looking for Raiders videos every single day this year, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. That way, you don't miss a thing. When the Raiders play, I'm live. I'm going to be live 4 days a week. Game days, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Raiders game days. There will not be another channel out there that provides more content than I do. You might not agree with everything I say, but the commitment to excellence on this channel, we'll say it's been here. It's about to go to that level. That's how great it's going to be. Also, on a whole another level, the Dolphins just scored against the Chargers, and if the Chargers lose, Raiders are going to be in first place in the AFC West. If that don't sound great, I don't know what does. Uncle Lad, I told you, Jimmy G, we trust. Jimmy Garoppolo today. I mean, what more can you say? Was it a great Jimmy G game? No, not really. But you know what? What's different with Garoppolo, 20 of 26, 200 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Yeah, the pick was at a really, really bad spot in the second half of the game. There's no doubt about that. Tipped, bad decision. But on 3rd down and 7, game on the line, Garoppolo looks, can't find anybody open, runs and scrambles and picks up the first down. That's what winners do. That's what winners do. They pick up the first down. Let's go to Joseph. Jimmy G, way to make a play. Like, that's what winners do. Jimmy Garoppolo now 41-17 in his career. Also, the Dolphins just missed the extra point. Holy shit, what a disaster that might have been. But Garoppolo, when it mattered the most, got to win. He did, and I couldn't be happier. Anthony Green, I said, don't panic. We won. You did say don't panic. I was panicking on social media. I'm an emotional dude. I know there's a lot of people out there watching the show right now. They're emotional people. And when the Raiders put you through this roller coaster ride that they always do, like that Luke Masterson roughing the punter call, if the Raiders lose this game, Luke Masterson, you might as well delete your social media because I'm coming for you and the nation's coming for you. That's a cold, hard fact. But I'm an emotional dude. The nation's emotional. You know why? Because we care. But hey, just one, baby. What up, Jason? Who's your daddy donkey fans? Who's your daddy donkey fans? Who's your daddy donkey fans? Raiders are your daddies. Are the Raiders the Broncos' daddy? I want to see every person that pulls up on this show spamming D for daddy. 7 straight wins for the Raiders against the Donkeys. What up, Haro? Prayers out to Jakobi. If there is a downside to winning this game, I want all y'all right now to spam those 16s. I want all y'all to get those prayer hand emojis going late in this game. And let's be real, Jakobi Meyers was the Raiders' best receiver in this game, which says a lot considering the fact that you got Davante Adams on your team. 9 catches, 81 yards, 2 touchdowns. Took a wicked hit late in the fourth quarter, knocked out cold. will be in concussion protocol. I am talking to a source right now that is close to Jakobi as we speak, and he's going to be questionable. I don't know if he's going to be playing next week because of the concussion protocol in the NFL, but he is walking around. He seems like he's okay. That does not guarantee anything going forward. What up, Ben Thrack? Raiders undefeated, Chiefs winless. Prayers for Jakobi. Lots to fix, but let's enjoy this win. Couldn't agree with you more. Brandon Jasper was tonight's MVP, became one of only 3 people ever in Raiders report history to send in over $3,000 in Super Chat and Venmo money. If you get a chance today, show Brandon Jasper some love down in the comments. Brandon Jasper. Spam the Great Tuna. But like I said earlier, this was not a great game by the Raiders. And I think every single person that watches this show understands that this was not a very good game by the Raiders. That's all that matters. We won. That's all that matters. If you're looking for more updates around the silver and black, if you want to be able to bet on this team, there's one place to do it, one place only. I won my bet this week. I bet on the Raiders to cover +3. I made some money. Did you make some money? If you want to make some money, go to chatsports.com/Raiders, the #1 sports book in the entire game. Promo code Raiders125. You get yourself 125% deposit bonus. That means you put down $100, you get $125 for free to bet with. The #1 place to place all of your bets this season is at BetUS. Let's go to Die Hard Raiders report, fan. Cheers to you. Carr couldn't do what he can. There was a lot. Derek got a win today. I'm happy for Derek Carr. And same thing. It was an ugly, ugly game. Great for DC. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about DC, even though I did tweet Derek Carr could never. And the reason why I say that is because that 3rd and 7 play, Derek would have threw that football. Jim Garoppolo was more than okay. Derek would have never taken that run for the first down. We're on the same page here. And it's just a matter of winners do winner shit. And Jimmy Garoppolo has won throughout his entire career. And you love to see it. I'm as happy as can be right now. I don't know if I could be a happier individual. I really don't. I don't know if I could be a happier individual. How about this? I want you to grade the play of Jimmy Garoppolo against the Broncos. A, B, C, D, or F. A, couldn't have been better. B, good game. C, average. D, bad. F, it was a fail. How would you grade Jimmy Garoppolo's game? If the Raiders lose this football game, I give Jimmy G a D grade because of the turnover that he had in the red zone and that opportunity with that pick. But the fact that the Raiders won, it's a B to me. It's not his best game, but the Raiders won. It's a B. Christopher, correct me if I'm wrong, but are Jimmy G and Josh McDaniels now combined 15-3? I actually cannot confirm this. I'll do some homework. I'll look to see what ends up going down. But we own those donkeys. And for those of you that are watching this live right now, it's 3rd down for the Los Angeles Chargers. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, the Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. Raiders are 1-0. Broncos are 0-1. Chargers are 0-1. And then that would also make the Chiefs 0-1. It's a great time, man. What up, Steel Cage? The refs tried to rob us. I don't agree with that. I think this was a very well-officiated game. I think anybody who's saying anything towards the refs must watch a totally different game than me. Aaron, what do we even pay Renfrow $13 million for? I agree with this statement. For you to pay Hunter Renfrow $13 million and him for not even get a target today, Christian Wilkerson might have ran more routes than Hunter Renfrow. I'm confused. Oh, I know. Renfrow had no catches. I don't know if he got a target. That's what I'm saying. You're paying a guy $13 million for no targets? Doesn't make sense. Luke, it was a bad game for both teams. Penalties killed us. A win is a win. You're right. 3rd down and 30. Chargers complete. It's going to be a gain of like 17 yards here. 4th down. This is it. This is the ball game here. If the Chargers don't pick up this 1st down, Raiders are the top team in the AFC West. You love to see that. You would love to see that, man. Holy cow. Oh, Luke Atkinson, I don't know about you, man. I feel great. I could not be a happier individual. Let's go to it. Rate Josh McDaniels against the Broncos. Scale it 0 to 10. 0 to 10. How would you grade it? Chugs, I know you're on the line here. How would you grade it?
I would give McDaniels an 8. I feel like you can't go below an 8 because you won. So I'm going to go 8. It wasn't a perfect game. We saw flashes of old McDaniels.
Yep.
We saw What was the flea flicker on 1st and 10 when the Raiders were moving the ball?
There was very frustrating moments there. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. However, there was also a lot of good. Like when it mattered the most, they got him. Sacked. They got him. Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. I know some of y'all are watching this live. Some of you are going to watch this at a later time. Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. Robert, True Turner to take over. Trey Tucker to take over for Jakobi, potentially. I mean, the fact that Trey Tucker didn't even play in today's game is a little bit of a head scratcher to me. But you know what? I'm going to enjoy this win. And if Jakobi's unable to go, yeah, Trey Tucker's going to be active for this next week's game. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Ellison to Castro. Did we forget Sean Payton had Bounty Gate? We did not forget. The what? If you're talking about Jakobi Meyers' hit, the player afterward felt terrible. I don't know exactly who made the hit. Kareem Jackson. He felt bad about the hit. He really did. And I feel bad for that player as well. Cattle Monkey. Jimmy G, just win, baby. Raiders football is here. Real one for life. Raiders are in first place in the AFC West. It don't get much sweeter than that. You guys ready to turn up? Are you ready to turn up? I'm telling you right now, I'm blacking out. If you don't know what our programming schedule is, here is what it is. I'm going to be live tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern time. You're still going to get a video bright and early in the morning. You know why? Jeremy Chuggs and I are going to just party the shit out of tonight. We're going to show up tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to get you a video. Why? We're built different. That's my proof to you. You're going to get a video bright and early in the morning. Chuggs and I are going to be live all day tomorrow. It's going to be fun. We're also going to be live on Thursday, and they're going to be live for Raiders, Bills. You're welcome. If you're looking for a Broncos fans eat corn the long way shirt, here you go, man. Chatsports.com/corn. We know Broncos fans eat corn the long way. And if you know a Broncos fan in your life, get them an awesome gift. Final thoughts on this game. It wasn't pretty. Let's call a spade a spade. This was not a pretty game. But my biggest takeaway is this. This Raiders team is different. Last season, the Raiders lose that game. For the Raiders to play a C game, the Raiders lose. The defense held the Denver Broncos to 16 points. That's a win. Defense played well. Jimmy Garoppolo made plays when it mattered the most, and the Raiders got a very tough win in a game that they did not play well. That's my biggest takeaway. I can't wait to see next week up against the Buffalo Bills.